Welcome everyone. It's one of my favorite times of the month. I check in with our pets, talk to animals of all kinds. So domestic pets, could be any kind of wildlife that you interact with, or it could be like livestock, right? So anything that falls under a pet to you. We're going to be doing our water sign pets. Don't really have a plan, so you're the first group in the pets readings this month. So however the cards fall for this group, I'll replicate that for the other readings. If you don't want to hang out with me for the intro as we see how the cards fall and figure all that out, use the timestamps below and you can just skip ahead to the messages. So I'll go ahead and clear the second deck away and we'll see how the pets want to use the cards this month. What's the topic of conversations with them? You know, maybe they have some commentary for you about the home environment. Maybe they just want to talk about when you're spending time together or lack thereof. Maybe they have got complaints about the food they've been eating lately. Who knows? Maybe they know a vet visit's coming up and they want to get some extra complaints in now and requests to change it. You know, I don't need it. Why do I have to go see them now? So we'll see there. Okay, doing a little bit of a kind of a playful spread here. I don't know if this arc means anything specific for the water sign. Maybe your pet is predisposed to, well, it's raining here today, so I don't know if your pet loves to be in, well, it's water sign. So I was going to say, does your pet like to be in the water? It's water sign. Maybe they're just doing rainbow because they're water sign pets. Maybe they're just being playful, like the angel reading I just came from. The angels were kind of hopping and skipping all over the place in their energy. So the pets might be saying, well, you can do that, we can do that too. Get the additional cards here for the, okay, they want me to stop shuffling. Go ahead then. Usually I personally like to shuffle more, just so I know that they're thoroughly mixed, but I guess unnecessary, not needed. Okay. I don't know if I'm satisfied with just, yep, okay. I was trying to encourage to get a couple more cards, but I guess we're satisfied with one card each, but this rainbow shape. So I'm going to make a note about rainbow. I don't know, maybe there's a spiritual meaning of rainbow that I need to share with you all. Okay, and let's take the timestamp of when the messages start. We'll get into it. Just follow the beautiful arc here of the rainbow. See what the first message is here. Okay. I do have this sense of just kind of waiting for you. So maybe they just know that this is the time of year, or maybe lately in your routine, you're away from home a lot more. So I mean time of year because there's a lot of back to work, back to school that's still happening. There's extracurriculars that we commit ourselves to. There's seasonal things that take us away from our home or limit what we're able to do, depending on your climate, where you are in the world. So there's this bit of a sense of just quietly sitting, waiting, a lot of time spent maybe relaxing or laying around in their favorite spot, just kind of lounging, being calm, not as active as before. And this card is sort of the waiting for your return, waiting for when the two of you have those moments together. So there's just this lengthier wait in between the moments of companionship here. Playtime, walk, whatever it is. if you do have horses, you know, literally training with them or playing with them, saddling up. And now I feel like your pet's trying to use this reading to let you know that lately they've been trying to talk to you telepathically here. Some kind of desire here, some kind of wish that they're trying to get you to know, get you to understand. So I don't know if your pet lately has just been staring at you or like getting up in your face, you know, trying to get eyeball to eyeball or rubbing forehead to forehead with you, or just staring at you from across the room, and you're kind of like, oh, like what do you want? They're trying to get something across here to you, some kind of desire, some kind of wish here. But it's not elaborated in this card, so maybe that's leading me into the rest of the rainbow here. It's kind of a tip off, you know, while I'm spending this time kind of dreaming, watching, being observant, I'm trying to telepathically send you this message. Let's see what that is. Okay, well, we got them tuning into the stars here, so yep. All right. So here's the telepathy, right? Speaking through your dreams, speaking directly, soul to soul. And there's some kind of choice here, a decision. You see it in both cards. Trying to encourage you to make this this decision that's clearly going to benefit them. I'm chuckling a little bit because I don't know if there's like a new person that they've interacted with, but they're encouraging you to like spend more time with me, not with them. We see that in a lot of playful videos online, or like the pet gets between the new partner, right, when they try to kiss or hold hands. So I don't know if that's happening, and they're trying to tell you telepathically, like, you know, you have to decide between me or them. It could be another pet as well. Could be them trying to adjust to maybe a new baby in the home as well. That's kind of one vein of thought that I'm going down. As I paused, I was pulled up here to the sort of pet-like constellation in this reading. And it's sort of like, you know, put the pet first. They're really trying to lean you towards like, you know, in the rank of things, I come first. And when it comes to this decision, the correct decision is the pet. Quite interesting. I don't know what this decision is in your home, but they want you to be choosing them over over whatever else this is. Like you going to the gym, or I don't know. They're like, no, it's pet. You choose me. Very typical water sign too, I feel, to be kind of emotional like this. A bit possessive too, right? You know, you're my human. What are you doing? Why aren't you choosing me? Okay. Okay, so some of you might be concerned of your pet's health right now. We have my Archangel Raphael representation here coming down in the Earth Guardian card. Hand on the heart, so a bit of a message here about maybe recovery, healing, or just overall health. I don't know if you've been concerned just the way your pet's been breathing lately, or you've been tuned into, for some reason, into the way they inhaled, exhaled recently. I feel like that might be the area of concern, is that area of your pet. So we have recovery, you know, it's all wrapped around them. Recovery, fresh start, new start. So if you are concerned, then just go to your pet and get the go to your pet, go to your vet and get your pet's just a overall health checkup here. But whatever this might be, if it is anything, there is a period of recovery and a fresh start, sort of a renewal, right? Cat with 9 lives. So this could be something that maybe you're catching early with your brilliant intuition, right? How you're tuned in to your pet. But I'm not overly concerned. I'm not feeling overly concerned. So I would just go check with the vet. It just feels like, maybe you were playing and they were breathing extra heavy that play date or something. But check it anyways. Okay. Oh, beautiful guardian angel. Leaving something behind here. Let's see here. I don't know if this is a past pet sneaking in. Could be. You just lost a pet. I am coming off the health card here. So if you did, if the pet had a heart attack, right, the 9 lives here. There's this recent loss with the sword, kind of looking back, but they're here to say hello. So for those of you, hello, right? They've come in. They're healed, right? They're in their happy place. Okay. For everybody else, there's like this awareness with your pet that we kind of saw here, right? In their repose that, previous days are kind of gone. They're over. There's acknowledgement, right? We're not going to be doing that anymore or as frequent. They just pulled me down to you are not alone. So again, there might be something new in the home here. And there's that understanding that new person, the new job, going back to school or having to leave for school, right? It could be a child that has left your home that your pet is aware of and just missing, right? Reminiscing, waiting for them to come back. So there is, again, another message here of distance, but there's awareness. Your pet's quite aware of at least this rhythm, the reason for this distance. Maybe this individual or you made a point of talking to them, like you say, goodbye. I'll be gone for a while. Like there's acknowledgement here in terms of distance, which is separate from the distance here related to time spent together playing. This is more so distance in time that was allocated to them before no longer is. And they're kind of understanding that. So we got this nice peacefulness on either side of a rainbow. There's an encouragement to always choose pet first. They want to be your number one and stay there. And then we've got some soft, gentle healing and recovery here for anyone that might be in that space. So just kind of a quiet reading here from the water sign pets, but that's nice to see, right? We don't want to have a hectic reading with our pets. So enjoy this time together and we'll check in again next month.